Okay, today we're going to show how to solder wires onto our UL rated strip light. It can either be RGB or single colored. This is the single colored, so you'll wire 2 wires to it. We're also going to jumper from one to the other using the wire here. Some products that you need, your soldering iron, your soldering. This is your flux or soldering paste. A heat shrink, and the hammers here, they're used for weights. We'll cut this back to expose it, and we'll lay the hammer on there to hold the coating back so that we can solder the wires onto it. And you'll need however many wires you need. With this you'll need 2 because there's 2 soldering points. With RGB there's 4, and you'll need a razor blade to cut the plastic back. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to slit the sides of the strip light. He's going to fold it back and he's going to lay a weight. We're using a hammer. Second thing you'll do is you'll put a small piece of solder on the part where you're going to solder the wires to. Dip your wire in the soldering paste. Kind of helps it adhere to the solder. Okay, the next thing you'll do is you'll let that cool down just a little bit. You'll slide your heat shrink over the wires. You can cut it shorter. We just have a piece there just to show. Put it over there just to give it a little protection, and you can use your, this is a heat gun, kind of like a blow dryer. It sends out a lot of heat, and it'll shrink that plastic down where it's tight over that piece to help protect and close that joint back up that you just made. So the next thing he's going to do is do this other piece so that we can jumper from one side to the next. This is, if you take this and connect it to a 24 volt transformer, you can light that piece of strip up. If you have to jump over into another section because you don't need light there, you can just add wire and solder to the next place. So he's going to solder that on there. Again, same thing, you'll slide your heat shrink over there and you'll heat shrink that. And once you have done, you can have 2 pieces. You can solder them onto there. Our strip light comes in 16.5 foot spools or 33 foot spools. You can cut them to length and use short pieces here and there. It's really easy to solder, and it's you can still make it somewhat of an outdoor connection because you have that coating on there, instead of just an exposed circuit board where you just use it indoors. Okay, so now we're going to wire in a starting in so that we can plug it up to a transformer to it. And that way we can light up one strip, jump, and then another strip. Here. You're going to make sure that you grab the hot wire and then the negative wire. You're going to come over here and you connect them. This is a 24 volt product, so we're going to connect them here. And as you can see, we have our front power connector here that connects to the transformer. Second thing we have is our jumper cable, and then we have the rest of our strip light. Now this is our cool white, this is our warm white, and we've connected to a power supply. We've jumped over, soldered our wires, and we have a complete set here. Thank you very much.